Hi and welcome to Pilates on the water, and today we've got something a little bit different for you. So I thought it would be nice to use some of our Pilates based moves to inspire a total body tone workout. So we're going to go a little bit higher on the intensity, unlike the previous two videos where we were concentrating on more beginner Pilates. In today's video we're going to get a little bit more intense and burn some calories. Get ready to work out. And for our total tone body workout today, we want to work as many muscle groups as possible from as many different directions as possible. And I'm starting off with those feet placed really quite wide. Turn the toes out to the corners, those knees are out, we're up nice and tall and straight. Find those core muscles and begin by a wide sweep of the hips around the mat. So a nice wide hip circle. Stay lovely and tall, take some deep breaths to warm up the body as you circle those hips. One more in that direction, and then reverse it all the way around, and just finding those hip and core areas just to warm them through. Now coming back to center, stand tall and then opening the knees and coming into a deep wide squat with a little lat raise, and again stretching out as you lower those hips towards the mat. We need to stay tall and upright here, so really drawing the belly button towards the small of your back and lifting that pelvic floor as well. And again, down into that wide squat, open the knees, one more. Well done. As you come up, just bring those fingertips together, and this time we've got a little twist towards the back. And opposite side, twist to the back, opening up the pec, the shoulder as you come into that wide squat. Now keep those knees nice and wide, twist back and reach. Two more. Last set. Well done. Fingertips come together. Now we're going to swivel all the way around and lift that back heel up so we're facing the short end of the mat, coming into a lunge, reaching above the head and center. Stay tall, don't lean forward, and just make sure that back knee is bending and lowering slightly towards the floor. One more. Reach. Well done. This time as you lunge, sweep that back arm away to the back and hold your balance and sweep. Two more there. Sweep away to the back and one more and sweep. Front arm now. We're going to circle it up, around and back to the start. Up, around, back to your start. Two more. And I can feel that back thigh warming up. It's starting to get warm. And circle. Well done. Sweep back to center. Take those arms wide, engaging the core. We'll take a wide side reach. Inhale, center. Exhale as you come across. And inhale, center. And we're drawing the belly button towards the small of the back. Lifting that pelvic floor. One more each way. Nice deep breath. Well done. And sweep those hands together. We're going to pivot to the opposite side now, all the way around. Lift that back heel, find your balance. Into the lunge, raise and center. And again, raise and center. Lunge it down. One more there. Here comes that sweep to the back and reach. And center. And lunge, and center, and reach. One more. Well done. Let's circle it back. Circle and stretch. Back to center. Circle and center. Two more. Circle it. And one more. And circle. Well done. Bring that back to center and open those arms. Now we're going to just bend one knee and sweep the arm across to that opposite knee and straight out. Opposite side and up all the way down towards the ankle if you can. And sweep. Well done. One more each way. And last time. Coming center now, bring those arms together, just one side only, both fingers go down to the right hand side, bend that right knee, and we're going to wood chop, sweep it up overhead, stretch the arm, down to that ankle, or to the foot, or to the mat. And I'm just bending and straightening just the right leg only, the knees coming out towards the toe, and reaching all the way over that shoulder. Can we do 2 more? Wood chop on that side, and 1 more, double arm. Well done. Come back to center. Let's go to the opposite side, all the way down, just that one knee now, left leg bending out over the toe, stretch, knee goes out, reach and out. 2 more there, bend and stretch, 1 more. Well done. And center, release it down. Now straightening both those arms again, and we're going to incorporate both sides. So coming across to the right knee, all the way up over, bend the left knee, and just keep circling around as you go. Now we'll make this circle a bit bigger. So now we're sweeping nearer to the floor, across the floor, and all the way up. Bending one knee at a time, one leg is straight, one is bent, and circle, a clock stretch, all the way around the clock we go, and reverse it at the top. Let's go back the other way, bend that knee, straighten the other one, sweep it across, and reach, really lengthening out of the torso, stretching those fingers, and 1 more clock stretch, all the way over. Well done, and release it down. Now we're going to step up to the short side of the mat, and just finding your neutral stance, so heels are underneath the hips, we're lengthening that tail down, and we're ready to roll down towards the mat. Inhale, stretch, exhale, and begin your curl from the top of the spine and work your way down through the spine, all the way down, and then finding a squat position. So I'm going to start to lower the hips down into that deeper squat. Step back with one leg, all the way back. Hands are either side of the front leg. We've got a deep lunge position. You want that knee directly above the ankle there if you can. And then reaching up with one side. Stretch and return. Opposite side. Reach. And again. Stretch. 1 more. Well done. Now we're just going to get the heart rate to come up. So I'm going to step that toe just a touch down into the squat, and then push that leg all the way up towards the ceiling. A little deep squat, and stretch it up into that squat. Stretch it up. 2 more. Reach. 1 more. And you can feel those hamstrings really lengthening out and rolling up all the way to the top. Roll it down, get ready to go the other side. We're going to step back, big step back. Just get that lunge position set, and we've got the twist. Keep that back knee lifted, that back leg stretched as you work from side to side. Reach. And again. Well done. And we've got those little squat and stretch. Squat down and kick that same leg up behind. Little touch and push. Just warming up the body. Straighten. Bend. And push. Well done. Bring it back. Come into the squat. Straighten those legs first. And then rolling up through. Inhale. And exhale out and down. I'm just going to turn around and get ready to walk out. So back into the roll down. Roll down to your mat. And walk it out into plank position. Lowering those hips. Wrists below the shoulders. Abs engaged. Bend the knees and walk it back. Roll it all the way up. stretch. Walk it out. Now they call this the inchworm. You can see why. We're walking out. We're starting to build the strength in the body. Walk it back. Roll it up. Stretch. And 2 more. Warming up those hands, those arms. Find your plank. Now if you want to, you can drop your knees down onto the mat for that plank for a moment. Take it a little bit slower if you want to. And this time I'm going to hold our plank. So you might be here, or you might have your knees down. And just holding that plank, see if you can lift one hand and then the other one. One hand and then the other. Stay nice and square. Try not to wiggle too much from side to side. And again. Ready to walk it back. Bend those knees all the way up. Now I can feel my heart rate going up. We're going again. Down we go. Walk it out. And this time, we're going to reach one arm out and ahead. In. Reach. In. Now it might be that your knees are down on the mat, and that's fine. Stretch. And again. Reach. And one more. Stretch. Walk it back. For our little semi-rest. Roll it up. Nice deep breath in. Going again. Here we go. We love these inchworms. And we're on our plank position one more time. This time we're going to thread that needle through and reach it up. Other side. Reach it through and up. Thread the needle. Through. Stretch. And we love these planks. These planks are superb for the whole body fitness. They are one of the best exercises we can do for full body strength, total body tone. And walk it back. Well done. Roll it up. No, we're not done yet. Here we go again. Inchworming out. And this time I'm going to climb the mountain, drawing one knee across to the opposite elbow and back, across. A nice exhalation to draw that knee to the elbow there. One more each way. Well done. Inchworm. Back we go. And curl. Oh, we haven't had enough yet. Oh no. Let's go back down and out. See if you can bring your knee this time around towards the elbow or the shoulder from the side. Again, exhale out to the side. And one more. Last time. And inchworm. Have we had enough yet? I don't think so. One more set. Walk it out for our Pilates inspired leg pull. So just establishing that plank, lifting the leg, a lovely stretch up into the toes and lower. And straight leg, lift and lower. Reach, lengthen that leg and lower. Stretch it up and lower. One more each way. Stretch. Squeeze those glutes. Stretch. Well done. And this time we're going to lift the hips up and then send the heels down to stretch out those hamstrings, reaching the chest towards your mat. Nice deep breath. Soften out the knees a little as you walk back toward your feet. And slowly uncurl all the way to the top. Well done. Let's take a nice deep breath. So we're going to come down onto the mat now. So carefully coming down onto the mat and finding your neutral spine position. We've got those knees loosely bent.
with the heels in line with the sit bones. We're lengthening the spine and the back of the neck so the chin comes softly down. We're engaging the core now, gently drawing in with the lower rib cage, belly button towards the small of your back, and engaging that pelvic floor. Lengthen your arms and stretch out your fingers, pressing the wrists and the whole of your arm down into the mat beside you, reaching those shoulders away from your ears. We'll bring the feet in a little bit closer, ready for a shoulder bridge position. There should be 2 or 3 fingers width between your knees and the same between your feet. Inhale to get ready, and then as you exhale out through the mouth, we'll start unpeeling the tailbone first, drawing downwards with your belly and your rib cage, and then unpeeling the lower spine, middle spine and upper spine, one vertebra at a time. Try and keep those knees in line, and we're stretching and reaching the arms and fingers. Be careful the fingers don't curl and the wrists don't lift. So lengthening out and holding your bridge position for a few seconds, and then repealing upper, middle and lower, just to warm up the back and the glutes. And again, inhale, exhale. Now one more, and we're going to hold our bridge position. Exhaling up, making sure the weight is even over the soles of the feet, the heels are under the knees, and the tailbone is reaching towards the ceiling. Stretching one arm overhead to lengthen the shoulder, and then switch. And switch. Keep those hips nice and high, knees are in line. Be careful your knees don't drift outwards or become too wide. Well done. Now pressing down under the body with both arms. Really lengthen that neck. Hold your position, and we're going to do the same with the legs. Stretching one leg up, placing toe heel, lift heel toe, stretch, replacing toe heel. Keep those wrists down, fingers stretched as you work from one side to the other. And reach. Well done. Now hold one leg up, flex your foot, and we're going to lower the hip and push to the ceiling. Lower the hip and push. Lower, exhale, push. Lower and push. Replacing that leg. Keep those hips nice and high. Other side. Stretch, flex, hip hitch, down and push. Down and push. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. Lower, and just give that glute a little squeeze to lift the tail and re-peel. Now we're going up again into that shoulder bridge position. Exhale up. Stretch one leg up, and then take that leg out until the knee is level with the other knee. Same move, a little drop and a push, but we're trying to keep those knees level with each other. 2 more. 1 more. Well done. And we'll go to the other side. So again, we'll reach up first and then lower the leg so the knees are level with each other. We're going to keep that pelvis as level as possible. And we're really working just that one glute and hamstring. And again. Try and keep the knees more or less level with each other. Can we do one more? Well done. Bring it back under and just give that tail a little lift before you re-peel. Upper, middle and lower. Excellent. And just hug those knees in and take a moment to relax. So just nice deep relaxation breath. Now we're going to stretch out the legs along the mat for some roll-ups. And we need to be pushing down with the belly and the lower part of the rib cage for these roll-ups, stretching out those legs away, retracting the shoulders. Inhale to reaching overhead and exhale, bringing the chin towards the chest, unpeeling the back of the neck, the upper spine, middle spine and lower spine, and uncurling, unpeeling, reaching all the way towards those feet and up and exhale over and down. Breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Keep stretching and reaching those legs away. And we'll do one more. All the way up to seated. Well done. Bring those arms behind now, and we're just going to turn the fingers out towards the corners, stretching the chest, bringing those shoulders back. And bring the arms fairly close in so they're not too wide. Heels are together and lifting the hips away from the mat. And we can feel that through the whole body into that reverse bridge. A little touch down and exhale. Squeeze the triceps, squeeze the glutes. Now try not to lose the head or let it tip back here, just keeping lengthening the back of the neck into the crown of the head. And again. Now on this next one, we're going to hold the position for a moment, so make sure you're nice and stable. Hold it there, a little lift of one leg and then the other. Stretch. And just working stronger into the glute, into the hamstring. And again. One more each side. Last one. Nice, well done. And lower those hips. Reach all the way up. Stretch all the way over. And uncurl. Well done. Now we're going to work those triceps, those arms, muscles at the back of the arm here a little bit more now we've warmed them up. So rolling over and coming into prone position on your mat. Make sure there's a little bit of space in front of you here. And lengthening the spine, we've got the feet slightly apart, and just bring that chin in to stretch the back of the neck. So the forehead is pointing directly down at your mat. I'm going to make a fist with one hand and place it underneath your armpit, with your knuckles pointing straight down at the floor. Bring the elbow in nice and tight, but try not to tilt or tip your body. The elbows pointing directly at the ceiling. And we'll bring the other arm into the same position with the knuckles pointing down. Now we want those elbows high and narrow. Tricep extend and in. Tricep extend and in. Keep your elbow more or less in the same position as you do these extensions. We should be using the back muscles to hold our position, squeezing the glutes quite strongly as well to support us, and engaging the core muscles. Don't move your arm outwards as you extend it. Try and keep the elbows to stay put in the same spot if you can. Let's do a double extend. Extend, bend. And those knuckles should just fit in back into that spot underneath the armpit there. 2 more, double extend, and 1 more. Well done. Just 1 arm then. Stretch it out. You can make a fist still, you can punch the air out in front, but without moving the body. Now try extending the fingers as well. Extend those fingers. Back in. Out. Fingers. In. Out. Fingers. In. What about double arms? Stretch. In. Reach. Really stretch those legs as well. 2 more. Stretch. In. Don't forget that finger extension. Well done. And in. Now reaching those arms behind you. Extend them back. Stretch out the fingers. Make a wide span. And we're going to twist, 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 twist. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5. In. And out. And twist. And out. Last 10. Twist. And out. Well done. I can definitely feel my triceps. So we'll clasp the hands together and just give those arms a little stretch up. Reaching the arms out in front now. And we're just going to use the back muscles to just bring the body up a little bit away from the floor. Now don't tip your head back or lift the chin. Keep long into the back of the neck, but you can feel it in the glutes. It's just a small move away from the mat. And down. Now 1 arm is going to stay down, pushing down into the floor, while the back and the other arm come up together. Other side. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Now can we add the opposite leg as well? Stretch for slow swimming. Opposite arm, opposite leg, a diagonal pair, and the back moving as one. Stretch. So you're pressing down with 1 arm and up with the other. And again, stretch. 1 more each way. Stretch. Last time. Inhale. Exhale down. Fantastic. Now we're just going to give that back a little stretch out. Knees wide, toes together. Sit back into your tail and let that back stretch out. Just let it go gently. Don't force the chest or the head towards the floor. Just as the back releases, allow that chest to sink a little further towards the floor. Nice deep breath, and then release that out. Well done. Now just to finish off our triceps, we'll come into a box press up position. So we're on our all fours, wrists below the shoulders there. Nice straight neutral spine, engaging those abs, and try not to lean back for this one. We're staying forward and just bending the elbows and slightly lowering the chest towards the mat, and then coming up on the exhalation. Now if you struggle with these, you could try taking the hands a little bit wider, just a little bit wider out. Keep that weight forward though, and it's slightly easier. The other thing you can do is move the knees out behind you and lower the hips so you're in a half plank position. And try and get that chest to move towards the floor. Don't bob your head down instead. And chest. And 2 more. And 1 more. And exhale. Well done. Just release that out, give those hands a little shake, and then we're ready to come onto our side. Now in our side lying position, we'll just bring the feet a tiny little way in front of the body. You want the hips stacked and vertical, and hope you can see with the dog in the way there. I'm going to place the elbow close to the back edge of the mat so that I'm not rounding forward, and just resting the head on my hand there. The other hand I'm going to bring here as well. So I'm just sitting up. I'm just going to lengthen a little bit away from the mat underneath the armpit. Now I'm going to see if I can just lift my feet and hover them just a little bit above the floor. So I'm balancing on my elbow. The feet are away from the mat. There's a space underneath the armpit. Now reach up with that top arm and out with your bottom arm. So we're just in that little half balance away from the mat. I'm going to lower the feet and lower the body back down. Bring the hands together. Let's go back to that balance. Up and lift. And down. Little balance. Up and stretch up a little bit higher towards the ceiling. And down. And up. Squeeze. And down. 2 more. Little lift. And down. And just 1 more. And down. Well done. Now I'm going to come up onto the elbow. Bend the knees so they're in front a little bit of the body now. And really lengthen up under the armpit there. Take the top leg and just lift it directly above that bottom leg. So it's hovering, a mirror image of your bottom leg. Top knee is as long as the bottom knee, toe above toe, heel above heel. And we're going to come back to this position. Just flex the feet a little bit. And I'm going to extend that top leg out, reaching into the heel. And it's directly above the back corner of your mat and back to the hover. Extend, hover, push. See how straight you can reach into your heel. Keep that top hip though immobile. It's slightly forward, it's directly above that bottom hip. It's not moving as you stretch your leg out. That's coming from this side glute muscle. Stay nice and tall. I can feel that in the waist as well. Let's do 2 more. Hover, extend. 1 more. Hover and extend. Perfect. Well done. Now I'm going to just place that top foot behind the bottom foot now and open the knee up towards the ceiling and then come up onto my hand. So reaching out a little bit from the body, ready for side bend. Placing the palm of the hand facing the ceiling on top of your knee and then reach up and over, lifting the hips away and coming back into the same spot. Up and over, straightening those legs and down. Side bend, stretch, squeezing the underside of the body and 2 more. And just 1 more. Nice, well done. Let's switch ends then and get ready to work the other side. So we started off in the side lying position. Feet are slightly bent in front, elbow towards the back. We're going to rest the head on the hand and just make sure those hips are stacked. Placing your hand, other hand there ready, and you're just going to hover the feet a little bit away from the floor. Reach that arm up, stay up, reach the bottom arm out, and then lower the feet, lower the body. Coming back into that lifted position, just a little bit away from the floor, and down. Up into your smile, and down. And again, lift, and lower. Little hover, and lower. 1 more. Lift and lower. Very nice, well done. So coming up onto the elbow on that side, placing the elbow underneath the shoulder and bending those knees in front of the body. Stack the knees, stack the toes, stack the heels. Lovely and tall and long through the neck and under the armpit, and then hovering that leg out in front. Extend and reach into the heel. Check your heel is above the back corner of your mat and your top hip is still rolled forward into hover. So we're not dropping that leg down on top of the bottom leg. It should be a mirror image of your bottom leg. Extend and reach. Nice deep breath into the heel of that leg as you reach and lengthen. And 3 more. Lengthen. And 2 more. Stretch. And 1 more. And reach it. Lovely. Now we're ready for our side bend. So I'm going to place the foot just behind that bottom foot and open up the knee. Coming up onto the hand. That hand is a little bit out. Top hand, palm is uppermost, facing the ceiling. And then I'm going to push those hips away and stretch it over. And down. Exhale. Lift and stretch. And down. And again. Stretch. Down. 2 more. And down. And just 1 more. And lower it down. Well done if you manage to come back to the same spot each time. So it's time to work those abs a little bit more intensely now. So rolling over onto your back, and we're going to come down onto the mat. And just start off with your neutral spine position. Open the arms wide. Just roll out those arms and try and find the ground underneath the back of the shoulders, the whole of your arm, the back of your hands, including your thumbs, and stretching those fingers. Now we need to be able to really engage the abs, so we're not allowing the back to lift or hollow away from the floor. We're drawing that belly button towards the small of the back, also engaging the lower part of the rib cage to try and flatten out the torso. Now, nice engaged core, and then exhale, drawing those knees in towards you. We're going to extend the legs just up and out, not too low, about 45 degrees as you breathe out. And then inhale to draw them back into the chest. Extend out and back towards the chest. And exhale away towards the chest. And exhale. And in. Now this time, instead of shooting the legs straight up and out, as you lift your pelvic floor, we're going to take them to the side. So they're coming a little bit out to the side, and you can feel that in the side waist. Center. And out to the side. So stretching them away. The hip is lifting away from the floor. Opposite hip lifts away from the floor. And center. And out. And center. Side. And you can just pause there for a minute. You can take your time on these if you want to. And again, keep those arms and shoulders nice and still. And last time. Well done. And hug your knees. Now I've just changed ends so that you can perhaps see a little bit more clearly. And before we go into the modified rollover or our rollover prep, we're just going to get those muscles ready. With those knees in, you'll bring your hands and just place them in front of the knees and push the knees against the hands and pull the hands against the knees as you breathe out, and push your back and your belly towards the mat so you can really feel the lower part of the abdominals and the core working on that outward breath, and then release. Let's do the same with the hands just behind the knees. Push and pull. Breathe out and just find those abdominal muscles and then release. Well done. And we want to be working the lower abs for a little reverse curl. Extend your arms and place them down by your sides and really lengthen away from the shoulders. Now it's important we keep the back of the neck nice and long, and we need those abs engaged as we're going to be peeling the lower part of the back a little bit away from the mat. So we're going to draw the knees in towards the chest again, squeeze the abs, and then reach them out, just as you did earlier. And again, squeezing them in, but we're unpeeling the lower part of the spine away from the mat. Now I've got my knees bent. At the moment they're just hovering above the head, and then I'm going to re-peel in that knee bent position. Re-peel the spine and send them out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to add a little move to this. So inhale, exhale, stretch those legs out overhead, back in, and exhale. They're coming in, unpeel, and stretch just to 45 degrees, and in, repeel, extend, in, unpeel, extend up. We're not going too low with the feet. Keep the shoulders and the arms down. We're not on the neck. And in, repeel, extend up and out, just as you did earlier. Two more. One more. Well done, and hug those knees in. Fantastic. Just take a lovely deep breath in and slowly let it out. We'll just do a full body stretch to finish. So slide the feet away, extend those arms, reach the arms overhead, stretch the fingers, and we're really allowing the back to lift away from the mat now. You can arch your back, open the ribs, stretch it out as long as the body will reach, and then release. Well done. And just making your way carefully back into your seated position.
Well, thank you for joining me in the session today. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you fancy doing a relaxation, then click on one of the links below at the end of the video, and there'll be a few relaxations that you can choose from. Or you can check on our channel, Pilates on the Water. I really look forward to seeing you again next time.